I hope everyone's doing well. I'm just going to start this video with 3 words: guts, God, and joy. Um, and I will see where Spirit inspires me to go with this. I was pushed to come on and just start with guts, God, and joy. And I know that Spirit won't let me down, so they are actually inspiring me as we go. Anyway, so guts and God really came into my head the other night. It's certainly not an original phrase, and I'm not copywriting it at all. I use guts and God a lot in my own development in my own life, and it has served me well. But I was finishing up a class, and I brought in an exercise that I thought some of the students would enjoy. And I heard the words that just break my heart to hear in any class, a class that I'm doing, a class that I'm teaching, it doesn't matter. The words "I can't" or "I'm not getting anything" and I'm going to give up. This just destroys me. And it doesn't matter if you feel uncomfortable, I feel, or if you're being pushed out of your comfort zone. You're supposed to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And I do know that the most growth comes in the uncomfortable. So when I heard 3 students utter these words, that I can't, I'm not getting anything, and I'm giving up, it actually made me, it broke my heart, like I said, but it also made me mad. And the reason I think it brought on this reaction in me is that I know that if we just try and do new things and try new techniques and just go for it, Spirit is watching and Spirit is listening. And that's just one part of it, because you don't want to be known as the medium that doesn't try and is stagnant and is just comfortable in what they do, and that's all they want to do, and they don't do things this way, they do it that way, and they're just not growing. Mediumship is about growing, and I do know that the spirit world is progressing and growing as we're growing. So they want us to try new things. So my biggest nightmare is to be known as that medium on earth, Joseph, who just stays where he is and doesn't grow and doesn't stretch and doesn't try and just doesn't really understand that this is a partnership between spirit and ourselves. And we are also spirit. We are spirit beings living in a physical body for the short time here on earth. So just to reach out and take Spirit's hand and say, okay, I don't know where this is going. I feel quite uncomfortable. My heart is pounding, but I'm just going to try. Just get up there and do it. Have the guts. Put the trust in God. Put the trust in the spirit world and just do it and see. Maybe you'll surprise yourself and like, wow, I actually did like that technique, and or wow, I didn't know I could do that. But maybe not. Maybe you're like, nah, wasn't for me. Not the way I can work. That's fine. But if you don't try, you're not going to know. And it just really frustrates me that I'm seeing a lot of people not want to push themselves. And I don't want anyone in my presence ever to feel like a fool. That's not the point. But the point is just to get up there, leave your ego at the door, and just take the hand of Spirit and let them guide you. They will never put you in a place where you should feel embarrassed or destroyed. They will definitely push you, as they should, because I do feel that the spirit world is responsible for our development. We as mediums are responsible for our mediumship, meaning we need to make sure we're taking all the classes that we can with the best teachers that we can find, practicing as much as we possibly can with like-minded people of abilities and energies, reading as much as we can, watching as many videos as we can, and also getting to know ourselves and our own spirit. So that's our responsibility and our mediumship. The spirit world, like I said, is in charge of our development, and they will always put you in a place that brings you towards growth. Always. And as we all know, growth can sometimes be a bit uncomfortable, but that's fine. You want to be known to the spirit world as that spirit who's having this human experience in this physical body at the moment. You want to be known as that amazing medium who is just going to try and get up and do it and try it. And ego be damned, it doesn't matter. Just get up there and try, because they have such wonderful things, the spirit world, waiting for us if we just get up there and try. Don't wait. Don't wait to be called on to get up for an exercise. Volunteer. When I first started my journey, I would just pray that I wasn't going to be called on, and I always was, and I always called last, so I had to suffer through waiting for everyone to go, and I was in my head saying, oh God, I hope I don't suck, hope this works, what if nothing happens? So I really wasn't paying attention to my classmates at all, which is not very respectful. So now, and I promised myself this a long time ago, I will volunteer first, or at the very least second, to just get up there and go, and just try. And usually I surprise myself with something I don't understand, or something that I didn't know I could do, or a new technique that I didn't think would resonate with me, and I liked it. Sometimes not. That's okay. You have to try. So I just think it's so important when we think about our own mediumship in partnership with our development with spirit, that we just have the guts and put the trust in God. God would never put us in a situation where we're set up to fail. And what's failure? Failure is not trying. If you don't try, you fail. And failure is what's way scarier to me than getting up there and not getting a link, or not doing the best that I think I could do. Just get up there and do it. Because it's way worse than leaving that class online or in person and saying, I wish I would have tried. I wish I would have volunteered. And then the last part is joy. I'm also seeing far too many people that they look so miserable in these classes, and they're not, I'm not saying you should be overly joyful and smiling all the time and going around blessing people. That's also, I find that it's also horribly annoying. But just bring the joy with you. This is a wonderful calling. It's a sacred calling. And when you link with spirit, or just want to sit in the closeness of the spirit world, you can feel their joy and their excitement as they come closer. You need to match that joy. So when you're doing a reading, and I posted this the other day, no one likes a sad-looking medium. That doesn't help anything. In just the psychology of it, your energy just falls if you just look solemn or depressed or don't crack a smile. Your energy is going to fall, the sitter's energy is going to fall, and then the whole thing just falls, because spirit rides on high energy and higher vibrations. So just be open, smile, and understand that this is a joyful thing. It's a reunion of spirit. It's a union of the spirit world with our spirit. They want you to feel the happiness that they're feeling. They're always happy. When I bring through someone's loved one, I can feel that joy coming to me, that they've met, and they're working with one of a handful of mediums that can bring through the loved ones for this sitter sitting in front of me. Every spirit will work with the medium that's meant to work with them, and for the sitter. So it's important just to understand that they found you. They want to work with you. They worked all this out. They brought that sitter in front of you. It's a whole collection of pieces of details that they've all worked out. And they're thrilled. Like, yes, it's come together. We're ready. We found the right medium for us. We found the right medium for our loved one. And then the energy just starts flowing. And there's this joy and there's happiness. And the energy goes up. So just keep your face opened. Maintain eye contact. And just smile. Or just show your love. Just let your soul and your spirit shine through. And that's all you need. But it's when I just see these people who just look so miserable, and I'd rather be swimming, part of me really just wants to say, go swimming. Why are you here? The spirit world is not going to be able to raise your energy. You have to raise your energy for the spirit world to come through in the best way possible. You are the channel. You need to make yourself the best and clearest channel possible for Spirit to work through you. So if you don't have the guts, you don't have the trust in God, and you don't bring the joy, it makes it so difficult. Why would you want to make the spirit world's job even more difficult? I believe it's difficult enough for them to work with us. God help them. I wouldn't want to work with the human mind, quieted or not. I think it's a really hard thing for them to find. Sort of like if you think about a piece of Swiss cheese with the holes, they have to find these holes between our thoughts and doubts, our own feelings, to bring their information through. So at least you should be happy and be courageous and trust in God and the spirit world that you are exactly where you need to be. So please have the guts, have the faith in God, and just bring the joy. It's joyful. It's happy. It's a happy thing. It's a lovely, lovely calling that we have the opportunity to do. It's an honor to work with Spirit and to help them. Without us, Spirit has no power in this physical world. They need us, as I feel we need them. So feel their gratitude, feel their happiness, and just smile and be courageous and trust. Thank you.